I don't care what you talking about, baby. Leave me alone. Bro, leave me alone. It is over. Stop playing. Bro, grand opening, grand closing. God dang your man, ego crack. I'm about to lose my mind. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, is over. Everything starts from now. It is over, bro. In this video, I'm going to break it down, but it looks like the fight is completely off. And I know this may come as a surprise to people. I just put out another video, and listen, I'm going to explain everything. From the top. Now, if you follow my channel, I reported based on the report from Boxing Scene. And I told you it wasn't official, but I was hopeful. I was like, all right, finally, they got everything together. We know Turkey took shots at, or Teo took shots at Turkey, and then he apologized. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let bygones be bygones. They done figured out the money. And less than 24 hours after this report, less than 24, right? We get new information that suggests that the fight is completely canceled. Yeah, I said it. Completely canceled. It's off. Finish him. Now, new information. Like I said, grand opening, grand closing. Less than 24 hours after being reported as done, Devin Haney, Teofimo, has reached, I guess, the latest snag that is irreparable, right? Ring posted this. Negotiations have collapsed for a proposed fight between Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, August 16th, Riyadh. The Ring reporter has learned. Devin says Teo is a effing duck. No promoter should work with Teo because he wasted everybody's time. Devin said the fight with Teo is not signed. I signed my part. Teo has been stalling as of today. He has decided he doesn't want to fight me. He is officially the biggest duck. Thumbs down, tomato. And I wanted to fight at 147. He wanted to fight at 140. We negotiated to meet at 145, even though he was willing to fight Boots at 147. Then Oscar De La Hoya chimed in. Devin Haney calling Teo a duck. More like Teo is smart to not fight a runner who has less fans than Diddy does. So Devin catching strays from Oscar. Devin replied, what is your obsession with me? Weird reply. Boxing reporter Dan Raphael. Let's see if I have this right. Teo wanted to fight Boots Ennis at 47, but Boots Ennis turned him down. Haney was good to fight Teofimo also at 47, but Teofimo negotiated 145, then turned him, all while angering and insulting Turkey. I don't need to watch General Hospital anymore. One person directly here, peep this. This is interesting. One person directly involved in the Haney Lopez mess, quote, at this point, I don't think it's repairable. So things have gotten so bad, they're saying it's not repairable. I have no idea what Teofimo is thinking. Well, this is what Teo is thinking. He posted 48 laws of power. So in his mind, this is a power move. You also have Blair Cobbs, Arnold Barbosa, and others jumping in, and they're pulling to try to get a fight with Devin Haney. Says we don't run from fades on this side. Haney Barbosa. Man, come on, bro. This is the type of stuff that holds boxing back dramatically, right? Just when fans get excited for something, they are quickly dashed and left with this Kendrick facial expression. Yeah, I'm out my way. I'm out my way. Like, this is everybody's facial expression. Nobody has time for this, right? Let's get real, man. I'm the best in the business, and it's not even close. Listen to me, and you'll be on the right side of history. I've constantly criticized Turkey and Ring for doing this, right? Making everything a public negotiation. In my world, the world of boxing, I told you, that is a no-no. Don't do that. They continue to do that. And now when it doesn't work and when the cards crumble and the fight gets canceled or whatever, you are left to pick up the pieces. And now you look extremely dumb, disorganized, and very unprofessional. Now, Devin is taking shots. Oh, T.O. ducked me and this. Bro, I don't care about none of that. I care about end results. I wasn't in here. There's going to be fans that say, oh, T.O.'s a duck. I know it. And some people will be like, why would he duck? I don't even care about that. Who cares? The end result, we're not getting the fight. Now, I did have some complaints about the fight. I didn't really like the catch weight. I didn't think they should be on the same date as Tank. But now, in my video I made this morning about the conflict, now we don't have to worry about it. And I told you, I was like, hopefully one of these fights don't land on that August 16th date because it's just too much. You know what I mean? And it'll hurt the Haney Lopez. But when I said that, I didn't mean cancel the whole thing. I just meant fight on another date. Now the whole thing's canceled. So this just looks extremely dumb. Ring continues to have these episodes where you have a fight, T.O. and Boots, T.O. and Subriel Matias, T.O. and Devin. They're on, they're off, they're on, they're off. Canelo Crawford, they say it's on. We don't have any confirmation. Tickets aren't on sale. This looks bad, bro. This looks bad. So I'm not buying the whole T.O. ducked and stuff like that. I don't know what went on, but it sounded like there were some money issues earlier on. And it just seems a bit fishy just for it to be, oh, this is a duck. You know what I mean? It seems like something else occurred. I don't know, but I don't want to speculate on what it could have been. The bottom line is the fight's not happening, right? But I think there's going to be people quick to just point the finger. They weren't even in the negotiations to know. T.O. could very well have a valid reason. T.O. does all this extra stuff, racist stuff. So I think people are automatically not going to even care what his side of things are. But that's not how negotiations work. You know what I mean? Devin is left in between a rock and a hard place because it's like, who do you fight? Fight Boots, Jaron Ennis. You know what I mean? So you have Boots turning down T.O. and then allegedly T.O. turning down Devin when it was already announced that they had a fight. This whole thing is a mess. Canelo Crawford doesn't have a U.S. promoter, a venue, a date, tickets on sale. Turkey and Ring, they really look very rookie here. Very, very rookie. And I don't think fans are up for it because you end up wasting people's time, and people, when they get scorned, they start to get angry and to speak with their wallets. You know what I mean? Some people were looking forward to this fight. Devin and T.O. It's been years. And this is why boxing struggles to grow beyond the core fan base, because this is too much to keep up with. One day the fight's on, then they say the fight's off. They did this with Canelo Crawford. They're like, negotiations are on. Then they said negotiations broke up. Then they said, oh, the negotiations are back, and Canelo signed a 4-fight deal. Too much. Meanwhile, a lot of these people hated on PBC, right? Media, fans. PBC never operates like this. They say Pacquiao's coming back. Pacquiao confirms, I will be back to fight Mario Barrios. I want to, challenge myself, right? And then Pacquiao come back. And then you see a press conference and all the formalities. Not this soap opera, this novella where it's like, T.O., it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. It gets to a point where people won't even care anymore, bro. I'm so annoyed. That's all I got, because I'm really annoyed by this whole thing. It's like making boxing look like a joke.